shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers, and it's all up next.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive.
They're led out by the former third-round pick, now in his 11th NFL season, and that's Russell Wilson.
And I think that even after a decade in the NFL, he doesn't get enough credit for not just his consistency, but his brilliant play and leadership as well. He's won a Super Bowl in Seattle. He's led his team to another Super Bowl opportunity also in Seattle. His numbers are always terrific, almost always in the Pro Bowl, and all his team does is win. This guy's a natural leader.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's Wilson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Crowd getting in a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn the status of one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap. And the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Josh Palmer,
a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
A mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid that. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with his deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They run it again with Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a 1st carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. There's Wilson to throw. Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Down to about the 23.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 18-yard line. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Herbert now. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Gerald Everett, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, Did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, your first drive in the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That was a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Herbert. Touchdown!
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
And this is dropped.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So on fourth down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Running on first down, Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Always got some breathing room. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 30 yards for Austin Eckler. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half.
So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 21. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks.
There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one That was huge for him. That has to feel much better right now.
And we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaimed center stage.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Allen's got it complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is swung out to Eckler.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else is going right in this first half. Kind of follows it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Wilson.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Once more Murray, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
The kick by McManus is good.
And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Herbert now.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw.
Herbert will drop this one off to Eckler.
And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
He's got Allen.
And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Up the middle with Eckler. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Give him another one right back to Allen.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Denver's offense now set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Now Wilson on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson now to throw on third down.
Finds Dulcich out left side.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On first down, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Washington now brings this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Denver. And our statisticians gone through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown!
Josh Palmer.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their 25-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the 1st down.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen.
On the move past the 40.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Back to throw here, Herbert.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Eckler now between the tackles. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll hand it off now. Williams.
Finding room at midfield. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. Herbert going to lead off the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And Allen's got it.
He's got room at the 30. Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 67 yards.
And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The extra point forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So the Broncos coming out now.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Murray. Nifty move.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Williams.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are able to at least get one score back.
McManus's point after is gone. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. The 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. The Chargers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams from 17 yards out. And the Chargers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Denver's offense ready to go again. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They're going right back to Hamler. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson into the hands of Patrick left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. There's that man again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That goes out wide to Murray. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Williams again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Williams diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, 44 yards. And the Chargers just continue to roll. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. Room here to run.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now Wilson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Murray. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The kick by McManus is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he's really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And the offense moving quickly to the line. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Going deep here for Allen.
Still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there for L.A. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
He'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.